think he'd realize, but he's infatuated with ideas of possessions and far-flung social policy. His daddy works on the council, and Mrs. loves the silver spoon. Swore she'd never kiss a Tory, but this boy was too good to lose. And I'll listen carefully, with ears pressed to the floor, as you make your way downstairs. You haven't got far to fall. Now it's red, now it's dead, now it's everything she needed. Now it's full, open doors, pillows pressed under your knees. Now it's a sad, sappy sucker to ensure happy ending. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights on, though she's not there. I know she's going to his flat, a Capricorn, oh fuck that. This is sex sells, I know that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights on, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat, a Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells, I know that. You could buy my silence if you've got none to lose, if he's still infatuated with the truth. So will you do what's easy, or will you do what's right? Please just could you let me know, where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where will you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? Cultured man, Venetian suntan, red wine and club bands, Viagra pills on the nightstand. How's it feel? How's it feel to be so loved? How's it feel to be so loved yet so alone? Been scared of sleeping with the lights on, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat, a Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells, I know that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat, a Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells, I know that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat, a Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells, I know that. Sex sells, I know that. Sex sells, I know that. Do you sleep at night?
Baby, don't hit me up, tryna finish it up. Maybe I can use a little more time. Can't be answer right here, gotta keep all the pins. Wishing I can take a sip and rewind. Gotta put on quite the show. So one of my clothes, so pricey. One of my clothes, if you think it's still like that. I don't know why, I don't know why I'm still wasting my time, yeah. I don't know why, I don't know why I'm still making my pride, yeah. I don't know why, I don't even got a clue, yeah. I'm still wasting my time, yeah. Baby, don't hit me up, tryna finish it up. Maybe I could use a little more time. Can we answer ahead? Gotta keep on the fence. Wishing I could take a sip and rewind. Gotta put apart the show. And my clothes so pricey. And I want something that still like that.
Fellas. Sorry. I'm just red because I haven't been on camera in forever, so I'm already like horribly embarrassed to be here. But I'm back. Hello, I hope you're all doing well. I'm very okay. This is if you're like, Rim, what the hell are you drinking? This is some cranberry juice and a little splash of orange juice because it tastes yummy. I have just realized that I accidentally hit that. But hi, Serena. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling silly. I'm like pink? Why am I pink? Who said that was allowed? Anyways, they're probably like, Rem, where did you go for like a fucking month? That's a good question. I don't really know. I think I was sent to the depths of fucking hell going to England. No, I'm kidding. No, I went to travel around the world a little bit, as in a very small section of it, and several hours ahead of Florida in time zones, so I was dying. I went to London, England, Venice, Italy, Paris, France, and Munich, Germany. In 14 days. So I have been dying just a little bit trying to adjust, but I was like, it's time. I need to talk about it. I will address the controversies. No, there's no controversies. I'm lying. But within that span of time I'm gone, Dream fucking face revealed and is running around like a madman. What the heck? The day I get back is when he posts his little video where you see his cute little face. No, if someone's gonna clip that, I'm gonna cry about it. But Oh, so TwitchCon is currently going on. Obviously, I'm not there. I'm still in Florida because I don't think I could handle traveling anymore. I think I would actually explode if I stepped foot on an airplane again. But let's talk about that. Fellas, it's time to talk about that. We're having a little intervention. I'm just gonna tell you right now, your behavior and what you've been posting online has been leaving a little too much of an impact. It looks like you tweeted about 3 days ago. Yeah, I practice safe sex. I wear 2 condoms, one for the cock and the other for the balls. You can't post that. Future employers are gonna see that. And you're studying to do what? Become a lawyer? Become a doctor? What are you doing? Why would you post that? That's all sorts of incorrect. Second of all, I don't think you have a cock or balls. Okay. Where do I go from there? Like I was saying, I did in fact go and travel around a little bit. So for like 3 days I was in, 2 days, 3 nights. I don't know how time works. No, 2 nights I was in London. First day I get in, spend a full day wandering around. And I meet Charlie, my little gremlin, my favorite little British man. And it was a little awkward, as you expect, meeting someone for the first time. But it was still very silly. It was still a fun experience. We went to the one, I think it's the British Museum. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong with these names. But we went there, and if I am wrong with the names, just know that it is the museum that is infamous for only pretty much having a bunch of stolen artifacts from other countries and other places in the world. So that's where we went. We're looking at things, poking fun at things. I have tons of videos. I have tons of photos. So hopefully I'll have a vlog out soon with that. That was fun. And that's it. That's the whole thing. That's all I know. And then I went home. No. Next, I believe we went to Venice. I did not get anything while we were in Venice, and I am very upset. I have like a bunch of maps, I have a bunch of silly things that are just like, I'm gonna take these because I think it'd be fun to talk about later. But I got nothing from Venice. So all I have are the wonderful memories of Venice. I remember none of it. I'm kidding. When we were in Venice, we were sitting at a restaurant right by one of the canals, and this lovely little man comes. Oh my god! I threw my phone on the ground. This lovely little man comes by, and he's playing this little accordion. He's playing some lovely music. He's doing a great job. Then he goes around asking for money. You know, like what you'd expect. And in front of my brother and I, that's who I was traveling with, was my brother. He goes and he asks these other Americans for money, and they're saying like no, and he's still being very nice. He's still, I guess, I don't think like bothering them, asking for money. But this dude just looks at him and goes, "My wife and I are trying to eat our dinner," and I'm like. My dude, my guy, it's not that serious. Like, please, that was very rude. I was very shocked to see that. I'm like, you're the people they complain about. You're a part of the problem here. It was very, very silly. It was very, very, like, just, in that situation, just continue to be nice and be like, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Like, if you don't want to give that man money. My brother and I felt bad enough, and we wanted to give him money, but all we said still were the English pounds. So we're like looking for smaller bills of like euros, and we're like, I'm so sorry, I don't have any money. Like, all we have is pounds, and him and his little Italian accent is like, no pounds, no pounds, and we're like, I'm sorry. Like, genuine, just sadness in our voice, and my little heart. Everything hurt. I felt so bad. And then he keeps walking and asking for money. I don't think he got any money, and I felt so bad. Like, he spent so much time there and played so many songs, was interacting with people. And I just felt bad. I was like, sir, I'd give you a kiss if you'd let me. I think, where did we go next? Yeah, it was Munich next. We were in there for Oktoberfest. And pretty much the way our travel plan was it was a day of travel to get there, and then a day of rest there. Well, a full day there, and then another day of travel to get out of there. So we get into Munich. We're like in the weirdest hotel possible. We're like 3 or so miles away from pretty much everything. And we take the tube. We go on the subway, excuse me, if you're like American fellows. We take the subway. We go on the underground. We go in a tube. Whatever you want to say, okay? Sorry. We go and we take the train. All right, we take the little train. How about that? And we make it to the little area where they're having Oktoberfest. We walk in, they check my bag, and we're wandering around. We have no idea how any of these beer tents work. We're just two silly little American children who didn't do any research before going anywhere else in the world. So we walk into one. We're looking around for a seat. Completely packed. We're being pushed around by security. We're like, I just want to get some alcohol because it's legal here. I just want a little bit of food. I want a little snack. Like, it's raining outside. I'm cold. I just want I want a little treat to make myself feel better, okay? No. In fact, did not. make it into the beer tent. We're just being pushed around. There's a bunch of live music. Like I said, there's a bunch of people fucking everywhere, and it is just so loud. So we stand outside of the beer tent for like 20 minutes, like looking up, like, how do we get a seat in Oktoberfest? Like, how does this work? Like, our little foolish selves were kind of like, well, there's waiters, so maybe we get escorted to a table. Maybe we need a reservation for this. Well, how it really works is if you can find a seat, you take a seat. If you wanted to sit inside, it might have been better to make a reservation, but it's pretty much just a free-for-all. You sit down if you see a spot, and that is where you sit, and then someone will find you. So we managed to sit outside in one of the little beer garden instead, and my brother ordered like an entire, like, it's a liter of beer in their massive mug, and he gets like half a roasted chicken. It was delicious food. And my ranking of food over there, I'm putting England and the UK in last because no. I don't know what was up with the restaurants I was going to or just the food that I had available, but let me say, I was really sad. Okay? Did not enjoy it. Giving it like a 2 out of 10. Even texting Charlie and being like, is this normal? He was like, no. What the fuck is that? So, you know, I went to some fucked up restaurants and pubs. But what the heck was I saying? I was saying something silly. Beer garden. We sit down, we get our little table, we get our little menus. This lady's helping us out a little, and people in Germany are very, very nice compared to everywhere else. So we sit there. My brother orders his drink. I don't get anything to eat. I don't get anything to drink. I get these sausages with sauerkraut and mustard to eat. Fellas, I am not the biggest fan of sauerkraut or mustard, but this worked. This went well, and I texted my mom because I was like, this is good. And she was shocked that I enjoyed sauerkraut and mustard, like, together. And I was shocked that I enjoyed sauerkraut and mustard. And that had to be a sign of how, like, shot my taste buds were from England, that I was enjoying sauerkraut and mustard. So, delicious meal. We're walking around Oktoberfest. I get like 12 chocolate covered strawberries. So they're served in a skewer of just 6. The first time I go up to this very nice, like, this very, very nice little stand, and I'm like, I'm too fucking short to reach the counter. I am 20 years old. I am about 5'2". That's like an average. That's a slightly below average height in the U.S. And my little self was on my goddamn tippy toes trying to, like, reach the counter just to talk to this lady. And I felt like a child. It was fucking embarrassing. I'm like, I'm old enough to be here. I'm old enough to drink. But I am too short to reach the counter to order what I want. To just have as a little snack. I was embarrassed. My brother was standing behind me, just looking around, acting like he doesn't fucking know me. I was like, and they told me, oh, it's 6 euros. It's 6 euros for your little chocolate covered strawberries. I'm like, okay. All I had is 10. And they're like, do you have 1 more euro so we can give you back, like, even change? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I felt so embarrassed. I was like, I'm too short, first of all. I can't reach the top of the counter where she's putting the change for me. It was embarrassing. And then I go back another time to get more strawberries. And this time I had the perfect amount of change. I was still too short to reach the counter, but goodness golly gee, did I enjoy those strawberries. That's why I got 12. It was delicious. And my brother got, you know, I'm sure you can get these at pretty much almost any fair. It's just like the hot nuts mixed with you know, the cinnamon and sugar and stuff. But it was like a mixed little cone of it. So it was like hazelnuts, almonds, walnuts, peanuts, and we're like, this is really good because we're walking around in the cold rain. In the cold rain, enjoying our little snacks like that. So it was lovely. It was lovely. And then we go to Paris. We stay with my cousin. And it was just lovely. She was such a lovely, lovely host. I love her. I miss her. I hope she comes to the States soon. I want my family to visit. I miss them. I miss them all. No. But we saw Notre Dame. We saw the Eiffel Tower, you know, the usual. And then we go to Versailles. Chateau de Versailles. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful, let me tell you. If you ever get the chance to travel, you should. Even if it's like, oh, my school is offering this trip. It's gonna be silly, whatever. If you have a chance to, I dropped something on the floor. If you have the chance to, if you have the funds to, you have the means to, please go. Like, even if you're like, oh, this is gonna be silly, like, it's not gonna be worth it, I'm gonna hate it. Like, I hate walking around, I hate, like, planes. Just go. I feel like you would enjoy the sights. So I've got, like, the musical gardens, a map of Versailles. Please excuse me if I am butchering this. And this is your actual, like, language that you speak. I am a silly little American girl who lives in Florida, of all places. I got this little bookmark of the gates, and it is beautiful, and it hasn't bent at all from my 10-hour flight and me carrying it around Europe. So I've got my little bookmark. I got a magnet from Oktoberfest. And then when I get back to London, we go see the Tower of London, and we go see the London Dungeon. And if you have not been into the London Dungeon, it's one of those little spooky places, but it's such a tourist attraction, tourist trap. It's so much fun though. It's so cheesy, but it's so much fun. It's extremely interactive. They give you a little bit of history, but they also make it silly and interactive. At one point, there's like cages in some of the rooms. They'll grab a person and they'll throw them in a cage. And guess who was the person who was grabbed twice and thrown into a cage twice? It was me. I was the person who was thrown into a cage. So, yeah. And sadly, there was no, like, photos, like... You scared me so bad, Pizza. Okay. Hi, Pizza. Thank you. But sadly, there was no flash photography allowed in the London Dungeon. So we're like, all right, no photography, no recording. It seemed like a good way to make an entrance. It was a lovely way to make an entrance. Thank you, Pizza. But yes, there was no photography, flash photography, or anything like that allowed in the London Dungeon. So all I've got to remember that by is this little skeleton in a cage. It's really blurry, I'm so sorry. And I got a little lanyard that says the London Dungeon on it. I put my keys on it. And yeah, I got a raven pin from the Tower of London just because. I was like, I love these little guys. They're so cute. I love little guys like this. Make you happy, make you grin from ear to ear. It's just fun. It's just fun. And then after Paris, we got stuck overseas for 5 more nights. So five nights in London. And our flight home was 7 hours because we went to Texas and then we went to Florida. So it was very like, woo! And there was a hurricane that hit Florida, which is why we were stuck for 5 days. All the flights were canceled. We're literally walking around Versailles on the phone with like the airline company, on the phone with my mom to try and reschedule. We're like, we don't have any clean clothes. We don't know what the hell is going on. Like I was a little bit scared. I was like, if we can get back to the States soon, I would prefer that over anything else. And at first it was like, oh yeah, you're gonna go and fly out tomorrow like usual, but you're gonna go to North Carolina. That did not happen. With the trajectory of the hurricane, we're very lucky because we would have been stuck in North Carolina for even longer and in a hurricane, because it did in fact go along that route and hit there apparently, or at least that's what I was told. I haven't really been up to date with everything going on with the hurricane, just because I got home and just have been sleeping and trying to fix my little sleep schedule. And let me tell you, it has not been working. My bedtime has been like 8 every single day. My bedtime has been like 8 every single day. So me being awake at this time is kind of crazy, because I fell asleep today at like 5 and woke up at 7 and then ate dinner, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time that I show my silly little face on Twitch again. So that's why I'm here. To be a little silly. To be a little goofy. I need to figure out if I'm actually like logged into Minecraft. But that was my entire trip. Just the last 5 days of it panicking. Completely panicking. And then I get home, and then all of a sudden it's like dream posting on Twitter, oh, there's 2 hours until my face reveal. Motherfucker, I was sitting in an IHOP trying to get my food. Trying to get my meal. And I was like, please don't let me watch the dream face reveal in this IHOP. There's like roaches crawling up the walls and shit. I'm like, please. This can't be happening. And I made it back to my house with 15 minutes before that silly little face reveal went live. So I sat in a call and did a little live reaction with some of the fellas, some of the homies, and it was just like, it was very silly. I was so out of it when I was watching it. That was a fun time, but I was so out of it when I'm watching it. I rewatched it later and it was like, yeah. I was like, good job to this dude. He really did a great job of like promoting it, hyping it up. I'm not sure. Just, he did a great job, and now now he has his freedom again to like wander the streets and actually go out in public without people like recognizing him for his voice and risking everything. Hold on, I just booted up Minecraft, so everything's lagging. But yes, it was a fun time. It was a lot of fun. Hey, I know I'm lagging. Let's close out of Spotify and pray. What else can I close? I think that's all. I don't know what I'm doing currently on Minecraft. Hold on, I'm gonna see like what is going on with where I am. Oh my god, I'm lagging horribly in this game. What would you do if I did in fact just completely just panic on stream? What would you do if I found out there was another gas leak in my house live on stream? Like, would you be concerned for me and my safety? Cause I wouldn't. I survived the last one. Sorry, the last one is bringing back Vietnam flashbacks. Cause at that time I was talking to kind of a piece of shit human being. But respectfully, I do wish them the best. They're just they're just a little silly. They're just a little silly. I don't mean I said something just very harsh right now. Please excuse me. Please excuse me. But they're just a very silly human being. Um oh no. There we go. I may be on the homo SMP. I was like, I don't know what to do, so let's just hop on here. I am in fact lost. I am in fact lost on this server. When I first joined here, okay, it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. my time in Florida, and they're in a mountain time zone, so it was like 11, 12 or something for them. And I just finished crying over everything. Everything. Like, I was having a rough time. Like, that's another reason why I wasn't streaming. I was so horribly stressed and so horribly out of it with everything that was going on in my personal life. I was like, fuck, dude, this shit keeps happening. Like, I am either just making poor choices of friends, or people just aren't respecting the boundaries I'm trying to set because they knew how I was in the past and they just haven't think I've changed, and they just don't get that, like, I don't know, I want to be respected and to be able to say like no and feel comfortable to say no to people, whatever. So it was just a lot of like shit like that getting to me again, and just feeling like underappreciated, feeling used. I was like, God damn it, everything feels bad. My skin feels itchy. I want to take it off. Like, freaking out over just like everything and how I was feeling. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, the fellas are streaming. They're on the server. And then I think it was Jooms who was like, "You gonna hop on? You gonna hop on?" So I hop onto this little server. I'm being silly and goofy. Kidney put up a YouTube video about the first day on, and like about halfway through or so, I join in my little maid dress, which I'm in currently, still because I forgot to change my skin. Being silly and goofy, running around, very sleep deprived, very fucking out of it, to the point where I don't really remember a whole lot of what happened that night. That's how bad my shit gets. My memory is fucking gone. That's how terrible it is for me. But please excuse me, I got the hiccups. But it was just so I know I felt nice, I know I felt happy. I get to be able to be silly. From the video. If you watch the YouTube video, if you're part of the Discord, I post pizza! Pizza! Wait, when did you hop on? Pizza? I'll like check in the chat to see. Ain't no way. I don't see you in there. Oh, Pizza. I'm sorry. Pizza, do you want to be silly and goofy? We should try and have another Bed Wars stream. I want to try and do that. I haven't played in forever. Last time I played, I was playing with this dude who I was supposed to be teaching him, but he became like so bossy and in control. I was like, all right, dude, whatever. I'll do whatever you say. And then Pizza eventually goes, no, that was a shitty thing that you were doing, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure Pizza just like called this dude out. Was like, that was stupid. Whatever you're doing is stupid. It was either Pizza or someone else, like directly in the chat, going like, dude, that is a shit bed defense. And I was like, yeah, yeah, it is. So that made me grin. That made me grin respectfully. I don't like being mean to people, but with everything that happened between me and this other person, which I'm sure I'm gonna share eventually, leave out names, not like specifically call anyone out, because I don't like doing that to people. Like, I'll say, like, if I had issues with the person, I'm not gonna say like, hi, nice ability, welcome, hello, holy smokes. Like, if I have issues with the person, I'm not gonna go out and like name drop them in the drama that I have. Like, I don't want to do that to a person, but I would rather be like, hey, this type of behavior is unacceptable. Um, and I don't want to like damage or upset a person like that. Like that's just how I feel right now. Like if it is like properly something done that is like illegal, then I'll probably be like, oh yeah, no, this dude has been breaking the law. Like what the fuck are you doing? But if it's something like this person was a shitty friend, here is what they did as a shitty friend, but I'm not gonna say that person's name. Like that's pretty much it. That's probably how I'm gonna share this little story. Or yeah, no, that's probably how I'm gonna share that little story. Is be like, so this is something silly that happened. Don't do that. It's just that simple. Like, please don't do that to anyone. That's a fucking human being. I'm a fucking human being. Like, yes, I've been silly and goofy in the past. I'm still silly and goofy. I want to be able to remain like silly, goofy, and happy. But I would like my boundaries to be respected. I'd like to be respected in some sort of way. You know? Like, a thing that's happened to me a lot is like I will be in a situation that upsets me. I'll go and I'll tell a person like, so this really upset me. And then their go-to thing immediately after me telling them is to make fun of it. And I'm like, that is so fucking soon for me. That is way too soon. Like, I just told you something fucked up happened. And now you're like, like, it might have been an attempt to cheer me up. But that's not the sort of comfort that I need, where you're like immediately poking fun at something that like violently upset me. Silly things. Please excuse me. But it was nice to get away. It was nice to go to Europe. I'm back now. Luckily, before I left for Europe, I settled literally everything that was going a little too goofy in my personal life. So now I feel like I should be able to be silly and I should be able to stream a bit more. Like, I had a really bad sort of depressive episode on here. And I don't want to apologize. Because, you know, that's me being a fucking human being. But it could have been extremely upsetting to watch. It was not really on the main. It was on my alt account that I will rarely stream on. And most of the time when I am on there, it's like there's no face cam, there's no nothing. It's just me talking, me rambling. Whether it's about something that I talked about in therapy, some way I learned how to cope, just pleasant things where I'm like trying to prove I'm a human being. Like, I may be silly on here, but I have feelings, you know. Like, I get my feelings hurt. I get fucking walked all over. No, I'm kidding. But no, it's just like I'll go on there to talk, and hopefully, if I say something that like strikes a bit close to home, sounds a bit familiar, then it makes you feel a little bit less alone. Like, shit happens. Shit happens. Shitty people exist, and I'm sorry. That's the whole thing. Can't really change another person. That's the thing. That's something I would like to mention. I have been a silly goose in the past who have given people way too many chances, wanted to help way too many people who did not want to help themselves. It was just me trying to convince them, like, hey, what you're doing is very obviously making you unhappy. You need to change something. And they were just so stuck in their ways, so sort of like, things are not gonna get better for me. Like, to the point where I was like, well, I can't convince you, but I will just say, like, you need to make a change. To the point where I was, like, taken advantage of. For, I don't say, like, my kindness or my empathy. Like, that is a lot to say. But just, like, I don't know. At a certain point, I definitely felt like I was being used by a person. And it was a lot for me to it's not giving up. It's not anything bad like that, not giving up on a person. That's not what it is. It is walking away because I was absolutely hurting myself trying to help another person who did not want to be helped in that moment. It's something that they need to realize and do on their own. And this is something I am realizing at 20 years old. So it's like, it feels bad having to walk away from another person. Especially if you know, like, good things can happen in your life. Like, good things can happen to you. It is a lot, and sometimes it can be hard to believe, but it takes, like, working in the right direction to achieve those things. So, me having to just, like, realize, like, I can't do anything for this person. I can't. It's just what they need to do for themselves. Nothing is my fault. Like, just taking a second and realizing, like, this is the moment where I need to step back. I'm hurting myself because I've let my emotions get too involved in a person who at a certain point doesn't care and has only really used me as a therapist and will continue to use me as a therapist to the point where it's draining. Like, if you want advice, if you want to hear nice things from me, I feel like a friend of mine, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I can't sit down and have these, like, horribly, like, in-depth, draining talks about how, like, the person venting to me and saying how their life is, like, falling apart and whatever else is going on, because I personally cannot handle that. And that's what some people were doing to me, and I was like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I cannot, like, I can't handle it. I'm sorry. It's just like, it would hurt me to hear a lot, because quite a bit of how, like, this conversation will go will be like, nobody appreciates what I do for them. Like, everyone does this, everyone does that. And hearing that sort of, like, everyone, like, lumping every person together sort of talk, that hurts, because I don't, okay, I take it personally. I'm sorry, I take it a bit personally. Like, I will sit there and talk to you, but then I will still feel like I'm a part of the problem. Like, I will ask a person, I've asked a person to clarify, and then they've gone, no, of course not. After everything I told you, I can't believe that you would think, like, you're the person I'm complaining about. I'm like, I'm sorry? I guess that wasn't, it just wasn't clear to me. That's just my brain. Where if you rant to me about the general public, I suppose, I'm going to assume I'm part of the problem unless you specify, like. But it also really should not be my job to regulate your mood and, like, be your little journal, be your therapist as to what's going wrong. Like, if my friends are upset, of course, I will be there to talk to them. But it cannot become, like, a reoccurring thing. Because I know personally I would, like, horribly drained from that. And I know quite a few people have a sort of, like, realistic or pessimistic outlook on a lot of things, but I'm silly and goofy, so I like tend to be like, no. Here's nice things. Here's a bit of a nice outlook on some things. And it makes me feel silly sometimes when people just pick it apart completely. I'm like, I just want to be able to be happy about things. Am I allowed to be happy about things? Oh, we're the curse of vanishing. Everything. So, having those conversations where people tend to just, like, pick apart life and pick apart how everything is so cruel, I'm just kind of like, it hurts me to think that way. It drains me to think that way. Like, I can't convince you of anything else. And that's what was happening for a while with me and a few other people, where they're just like, having a bad time, and I was like, I wanted. I didn't really. I don't know. I was put in a position where I was like being forced to help, like, and listen to them when in reality they didn't want to work on anything and they did not want to change, or at least properly work with me. So it was just sad for me, horribly draining for me, and it was just completely painful. And I'm gonna talk about things later. I'm gonna talk about things later. And there's a bunch of people's like lack of respect for me, but that's I did in my little break. I think quite a few people saw like I fully changed my name to like Remy and I almost doxed myself, Remy and Rem. So people will listen. People are trying to respect the boundaries I've been setting now, and it's extremely refreshing. It feels extremely nice. Like I can still goofy, I'm still silly, but I've got boundaries. I've got boundaries have been respected. It's very nice. That's some nice changes. And like I said before I left for Europe, I settled everything. And let me say, I am very happy. I'm very excited. I still need to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to like making new and better friends. So that's something I'm trying to do as well. But if I just set the ground on fire, who's gonna be upset? Get over here. Pork chop. Oh no! So this is the homo SMP. This predates the gays SMP. So this SMP has in fact been restarted, and now I am a silly little goofy goober who's a part of it. Does this make my head look massive if I put my headphones inside the hood? Yes, it does. Yes, it does, baby. I got a fucking massive brain. Ugh. No more sad talks. You guys shut the fuck up. Who brought up that topic? What's your problem? No, that's just me rambling because it's what's on my mind. I got a therapy session soon, so everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It tastes like fruit punch. This is just cranberry juice and orange juice. And it's delicious. Sexy grin from ear to ear. Hold on, I gotta grab my phone. I like threw it on the floor earlier. Have not retrieved it. Oh. This is literally this upcoming week is my first weekend back. And I've been invited to so many different plans throughout this entire week. And I want to meet up with people. I want to go see people because I haven't seen my friends. I haven't seen a whole lot of people. I get hiccups. Ah! I want to meet up with people. I want to see my friends. But at the same time, it's like, I have been resting, first of all. And then second of all, this is my first weekend back where I get to spend time with my family. So I think I'm not going out and doing anything this weekend. Doing this. Look me in the eyes if I post something stupid on Twitter. No. I think I'm just going to, like I said, spend time with my family instead of going out and doing anything silly. Like, I was invited to 2 different things this weekend, and I was like, in between going to either. And now I'm like, no. I want to spend time with my mom and dad. I think they're lovely people. I love my mom. Imagine she just like types out in chat, I love you too, baby. You are my daughter. That's not what my mom sounds like. Don't put that on the forum. Don't put that on Twitter. I never. My mom's gonna come in and just start crying. Bella's, I've been decorating my room. Like, that's been my main thing for a little bit. Not this room, but my actual bedroom. So I may post something a little cute on Twitter where it's like room check, and it's gonna be several documents that dox me that have been actually stapled to my wall. The drywall, very specifically. I have a completely unfinished room. There's actually insulation, and one of the windows has a hole in it. I'm lying, by the way. That is not the truth. But I will post my birth certificate on Twitter if if one of my tweets gets a single like. If any of my tweets gets one like at all, then I will post my birth certificate on Twitter. What if I just tweet that right now? One like and I will post my birth certificate. Dude, my sense of humor is so shit. My sense of humor is so shit. I'm good. I'm very good. And how are you? I'm posting something stupid on Twitter. If you ever, Rem needs sleep on all platforms. So if you're ever like, the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you saying stupid shit about what you're posting? Just know. Just know which platform I'm on. And then you can see it in real time. Did somebody like my tweet? I'll like my tweet. I'll go log into my alt and like my own tweet. I'm gonna make a 17-part docu-series on everything that's happened to me for the past 20 years. It's actually going to be a documentary on my entire life that I have broken up into at least let's go 13 to 17 parts, and half of it is going to be lies, and you're going to have to figure out what half of it in order to get the truth. Evan, correct? You're gonna be like, no, it's not. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say your last name, Evan. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. Hi, Disney! Oh my goodness! Sorry. I don't want to. I'm not gonna dox people. I'm not gonna dox people. POV, I have your birth certificate. What would you do? What would you do if I actually just had your birth certificate right here? Just pick it up and be like, is this your birth certificate? Yeah, projector. There you go. Holy smokes. Dizzy! Okay. Thank you for the resub. I'm blushing now. I'm good. I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit silly. I've been enjoying cranberry juice mixed with orange juice because I'm feeling a little silly. You ever feel a little silly? I talked about my trip to Europe already, Dizzy. Evan, I don't know if you heard it either, but I was talking about Europe and being a little silly, being a little quirky, like a Hypixel experience. I heard something move on this desk and I got scared. How would you feel if I put on... My gaming glasses. I'm gonna get a DM from Evan. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing on stream?" And the answer is, I don't know. If you know me personally and you're ever watching my stream, you have every right to just text me out of the blue and go, "Why are you doing that?" You have every right to tell me, "Fucking stop." That would make me laugh so bad. That would make me laugh just like I'm in the middle of a stream. Just check my phone. I have like 7 texts from different people. They're like, "Dude, fucking, just, just end stream. Just turn the camera off. Cut the cameras. Like, please." I'm hiding because I'm afraid of the sky. I get out here. There's a creeper. Oh! Sorry. Don't clip that. Holy shit! I just nutted. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't not. There's a reverse face reveal. Oh my god. Fuck out of here. Bitch boy. This is the worst day of my life. Honestly. This is. There's a gremlin trying to bite my toes. I get struck by lightning. Fuck you. Honestly, I hate you. You want a little... Want me to punch you? I'll fucking beat the shit out of you, fucking gremlin. Get over here. Get over here! I hate this. I hate this guy. If a creeper walks over, You know, I probably deserve this. I deserve this at a certain point. Don't... You did what? Should I watch that right now? How come I can punch the block, but I can't punch this child? How is that fair? Okay, I may watch that clip right now because it was silly. Sorry. Don't put that. Holy shit, I just nutted. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't not. I do watch it. I got distracted. I do watched it, I'm sorry. What a good stream with just me staring off into space for like a good 10 seconds. Dude, I'm sick of this game. I'm gonna slap the shit out of this kid with a pork chop. Bozo just broke his legs. He just broke his own little legs. Where is he? Where did he go? Did he drop down there? No, fuck off. Ugh. I fucking hate you. Come on. Come on. If he punches me off, I will scream. Come on. Is this a bad idea? Hypixel has the SMP thing. And I am in fact on the Homo SMP being a fucking idiot currently. Watch like Jules or Kidney or literally anyone just hop in and be like, "Remy, what are you doing?" And I'll have to explain to them, "I'm fucking up your server. I'm so sorry." Get fucked, dude. He's gonna break his little legs for the final time. Get the skeleton out of here. What would you do if there was another baby zombie like 10 feet away? Um, I have a little SMP as well. I just have not rebooted it in a while. Dizzy, I think you're whitelisted. I am not sure. I think pizza is too, but you may need to resend me. You may need to resend me the usernames just to be sure, because I am silly. Your little gamer. I need a little gamer tag. What would you do if that was just normal to be called by your gamer tag, but not like your first gamer tag, not like current one, like the one that you just wish you could have remade, that you wish you never went by ever, because everyone would be calling me Super Turtle. If I'm whitelisted, you don't even know the server. I'm not that surprised. I literally just was whitelisting people and not telling them that they were whitelisted until they were like, wait, all these people are on this server? Can I join them? And I'd go, yeah, you're whitelisted. Hop on. Is this a bad idea to go that way? Because I think it is, but it's fine. Fuck, I'm literally just silly. I love my first gamer tag for preteen age. Okay. Okay. That's cool, but no. I'm silly and goofy. I'm so glad you liked you. Ignore me. Just ignore me. Just pretend I don't exist. It's fine. But my first little username was Super Turtle, and that was my first little YouTube channel. Best Game Man 14, dude. I am jealous. I'm not even best game man right now, let alone at 14. Sometimes I just like playing Minecraft on stream just because how I just live would just enrage people. What I kind of like really want to happen is I kind of want someone to like come into my stream once and be like, you're too old for this, and then I would really laugh, changed it as if I sucked at the game, be crying. Like, I would just be crying inside, like, regardless. But I'm gonna start using the name Slightly Okay Game Man as my new username for like everything. Mediocre Game Man. Mid Game Man. It was cringe when people called me by that. Average Game Man? That's me. I almost asked a stupid question. I almost went like, what is something someone would say to you that would make you burst into tears? You ever think about that? I'm a simple woman, I'm a simpleton. And I realized maybe I should not ask that question. There's many reasons. There's many reasons I probably should not ask that question. First of all, it's stupid. Second of all, it's dumb. No. My brain hurts a lot. My brain hurts so bad. Like, it feels so mushy. And it's honestly just not okay. And I'm tired of it. And that's it. I'm going into the doctor's office and I'm gonna go, dude, my brain's too freaking squishy. Can you please make it stop? I'm kinda tired of this. Like, it's peeving me, dude. It's pissing me off and I'm not enjoying it. I don't want to do this anymore. And then the doctor just kinda goes, yeah, man. No, like, I get it. I get the vibes. I can make it happen. And I'm very confused because I didn't specify what I wanted done, but he just goes, I'll make it happen. Look at, I'll make it happen. And that is the day where I did, in fact, get arrested for trying to defend myself against a doctor trying to scramble up my brain with an egg beater type instrument. I don't like how my viewers went up. I'm rambling about nonsense. Please, if you are here, get some. No. I'm just a little silly. I'm just a tad bit goofy. I should. I'm not exposing myself anymore. I'm not exposing. I'm not. What am I doing? I'm doing this. Invite. There you go. I was going this way. Okay. Everything's fine. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm okay. Like, I was saying my brain feels squishy. I have a headache. That's what that means. I'm so sorry. Watchdog. More like... Nope. I don't know what it's gonna say. Well, I do know what it's gonna say, but it's not worth saying it. Why did I do that? Respectfully. Oh, I'm out of hungry. I'm out of hunger. Oh my goodness. That was fucking gross. Why did I say that? Dude, somebody lit the forest on fire there. What the fuck? My tummy hurts. My head hurts. I am violently ill and upset. To be violently ill, that would be having, like, explosive diarrhea and would be projectile vomiting. So I'm not violently ill. Or am I? No! I'm not. I'm fucking not. I'm fucking... Ugh. I'm right. Why did I do this? I'm just gonna bury myself again. I could have stolen a bed from a village, but I didn't. I could have done a lot of things, but I didn't. I could have, you know, gone to bed at a decent time, but instead I am not doing a dang thing. My keyboard is stuck in all caps. Dizzy? Shut up. No. So the point of this stream was not supposed to be like me running around and rambling, okay? Okay. The point of this stream was supposed to be me making my way back to the main area of the server. And what I didn't do was I did not achieve that. So I'm probably gonna, you know, text the gang, text the fellas and be like, hey guys, I am horribly lost. Can somebody like TP me back to where I'm supposed to be? Because I'm scared and confused. But I think this is probably gonna be where I end it because I'm embarrassed. My cheeks are all red. They've been red this whole time because I'm warm. Oh, hold on. Let me do a fit check real quick because I actually really like this hoodie. I actually almost closed it up OBS. So, little purple. We get a little purple going on. You like the snatched and shit, I guess. Got a little purple going on, and then it says, I think it says text me when you get home, right? So here's my phone number. It's 8. That's it. Hit me up. I act like a fucking idiot sometimes and I hate it, but at the same time, I'm like, 8, am I right? Shoot me a text at 8. Not like the time 8, but like my phone number is actually just 8. I want this zombie to stop moaning in my ear. Alright, let's close it out of this real quick. Let me open this and open this. What would you do? Evan? What would, like, you're blushing still? I am blushing still. I'm just flushed. I'm very warm. Like, okay, listen. Don't call me out for blushing because, okay, before this stream, I was wearing like this. I'm wearing my gym clothes underneath my clothes currently. So, like, I've got my little bike shorts and my pants are unbuttoned. Don't fucking look at me. Don't fucking look at me. Alright, anyways, I'm wearing my little gym clothes, my gym number underneath here. So, I've got on 2 layers of clothes. I'm wearing jeans on top of these shorts, and I was like, I can't wear my little biker shorts on the stream. I'm gonna have like a clip of me walking away from the camera, and my little cheeks are out. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, my fucking cheeks are out. I'm gonna be embarrassed. So all I hear is excuses. You know, that's it. I'm taking off the pants. No. No. Mom, if you've made it this far in the VOD, looking directly at the camera, I'm sorry. Okay, what would you do if I did in fact post a video on YouTube where I spent about 5 minutes apologizing and crying while looking into the camera? Sorry. What would you do if I spent sorry. What would you do if I posted a video on YouTube and it was just a 5-minute video of me just like it was a 5-minute video of me apologizing and crying into the camera, but never specifying what I was apologizing for. Just like, I'm sorry about, you know, I'm just sorry. Just doing that type of thing. And then it's just like a 3-minute break of me, like 1 minute of apology in the beginning, 30 seconds like break between 3 minutes of me crying, and then the last 30 seconds of the video is me apologizing again. Yeah. What would you do if I posted a 5-minute video of me just apologizing and then like a 3-minute? Yeah, I know. My fucking brain hurts. Okay, let me write this out for you. Let me write this out for you. So, oh my god, I ripped the entire sketchbook. I ripped the entire fucking sketchbook. That is fucking gross. Who drew that? Anyways. So, is there a marker over here? Or is there oil paint and not a marker? Dude, all I need is just one marker. I'm begging you. That is not a marker. Is this a marker? If it doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Okay. So, it's like, fuck. It doesn't work. This is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst. This is actually the worst. If you click off the stream, I don't fucking blame you. I'm gonna get a text afterwards and be like, you're the dumbest human being I've ever seen interact on the camera. And I will go, yes, in fact, I am, and I got several awards for my behavior. So, does this work? This looks like it's not gonna work. So, it's gonna be, oh god. It'll be 5 minutes total, okay? The first, like, minute is just gonna be, like, 1 minute of, like, apologizing, you know? And then it's gonna be, like, a minute and minute and a half of like crying, okay, and then like 30 seconds of another apology, and then a minute and a half. Oh fuck, a minute and a half of more crying, and then the last like 30 seconds will be an apology again. Am I busy next weekend? I'm not busy next weekend, but I am busy tomorrow. Sorry. So that should be 5 minutes. I may be very dumb. I think that was correct. If that's not correct, leave me alone. It's just that simple. Somebody's gonna DM me and be like, were you intoxicated during the stream? And the answer is no. I'm tired, I am overheating, I'm wearing too many clothes. Anyways. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be normal, behave ourselves. We're gonna raid Ghosty, okay? Okay, we're gonna go be nice. I need to remember how to do commands. That is in all caps. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I have no idea. I completely fell apart this stream. But it is my first stream back, so if this has been the first time you've witnessed any sort of interaction with me, I can't explain myself. I can't explain myself. But I need to do my outro. Holy smokes, I haven't done that in forever. So, fellas, this is it for me. We're gonna go into Ghosties. We're gonna read Ghosty, and we're gonna say nice things. Okay, we're gonna be very, very sweet. Just have a good day. If it's morning, have a good morning. If it's afternoon, have a good afternoon. If it's evening, have a good evening. And if it's night, have a good night. Just whatever time it is for you, have a good one. And remember to just be kind to people, be nice to people, and I don't want to say I love you, but like, shit. No. We're gonna go say hello to Ghosty. Please please say kind things. Consider following them as well. And if you have the funds to consider giving a subbing to them, you know, I think they're very entertaining, very silly and goofy. But yes, bye.